Essentially an AI chatbot that is trained on evidence-based guidelines for cardiovascular disease prevention. And the goal of Heartline really is to help make lifestyle changes for cardiovascular disease prevention easier and more accessible to people.
So the title of the project is Smart Threat for Public Health Surveillance. The main focus of the project involves developing AI-driven application that can be used for public health surveillance.
This project allows us to focus on a demographic that's usually not the main subject of research grants and commercial endeavors. In this project, we would like to help out the parents of NICU babies while they're going through one of the worst times in their lives.
The title of my project is Vocal Access AI, and I'm working on it with one of my DRPH students, Sharon Flowers Maple.
What is most exciting to me about this project is that I've found that in controlled environments, voice biomarkers are successful in detecting risk 93% of the time, neurodegenerative risk, 93% of the time. But that's in a laboratory setting. And this seed grant will allow us to prove that 93% success rate in a clinical environment. So I'm so excited to see what that rate will look like in a clinical environment. Will it match the 93%?
Two things that excite me the most about this project are the multidisciplinary approach and the team that we have. It definitely has made me realize that with enough lived experiences and different experiences and skills in the room, really answers and solutions become easier to find. And the second thing I'm most excited about is just really the potential for this project to really help people in preventing cardiovascular disease and increasing accessibility to that health information.
I think this project is actually positioning us to be a leader in the field of artificial intelligence when it comes to the strategic initiative on artificial intelligence and data science. And being able to showcase such a project, show that we have the expertise which involves student faculty on such project, will really position the School of Public Health here in Tulane to play a leading role in the field of artificial intelligence when it comes to being able to address bigger concerns and bigger questions about public health and beyond.
What we aim with this project is we would like to give any and all parents here in New Orleans and eventually beyond the tools and the words to advocate for their babies during this difficult process, and also after they transition, hopefully transition from the hospital to their homes. We would like to make that process as smooth and as happy as possible for both the baby and the parents.
This is really an opportunity for us to be at the forefront of this new technology and figuring out how to leverage it for public health and how to incorporate community-based and community-driven responses into using this technology.
The seed funding has really affected my career development so positively. I was thinking about this the other day. Given my early career status as well as my status as a non-citizen, I am an immigrant, and so I'm very limited in the grant opportunities that I'm able to apply for. And as an early career person, I hadn't had experience doing AI work yet. One, because it's new. The second reason is because I am early career. So it really felt like the school and the Weatherhead Foundation, took the risk with me in giving me this grant that I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And I feel like it's already spurring so many great collaborations across disciplines, but also the opportunities for further funding and expansion of this project seem very clear to me.
Unlike most surveillance systems that people use, the disease occurs and then they diagnose it. No, here is a system that will actually be able to study trends, study patterns, and predict the likelihood of a disease emerging ahead of time. So these are very cool, exciting things about the project that we are working on.
More often than not, it's somewhat harder to find support in areas that doesn't have an immediate yield, an immediate return. And especially a project like this, it's at the intersection of artificial intelligence, an area that's constantly maturing on its own. Then we have public health, of course, a major field on its own. Then we have pediatrics and NICU, and we're bringing all these major fields together for this high-risk, high-reward project. So if we can show that this succeeds with a case study, with preliminary results, that could turn into even further funding to do large-scale development, implementation, and evaluation around the US, I think that would be a good testimonial going forward.
I'm really excited about this project because it gives us a way to leverage the call centers that we know most hospital systems are already using, but allow them to identify patients who might be in distress or experiencing neurological symptoms that wouldn't be captured through a typical call center interaction.
Most of my life, I've been a public health practitioner working in a medical center. And now for the first time, I'm using funds to do research in public health. And I'm not a researcher, so this is my first bout with it. And Tulane has been incredibly helpful in providing support services and direction in ensuring that the research is patent protected, for example, that we understand where we can get funding from. So I think that it could potentially change the trajectory of my career from here on out. I'm later stage, but it's still very exciting to see what public health research looks like.
I'm just really thankful and grateful that I was able to be part of this initiative.